Like a lazy afternoon, I'm just chillin', flat on my back, staring up at the ceiling, feeling the calm and spilling my songs. I'm here, then I'm gone, as I'm steadily killing time as the days fly by, without a particular place to be.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to the 7th Space Station 13 tutorial. I'm sorry I haven't made a tutorial in like literally so long. I got grounded, I moved, I did so many new things. I've been readjusting to a new school and everything, so it has been a long time since I've done a Space Station 13 tutorial, and I'm sorry for that, but I am definitely still playing this game, literally like all the time. So in this tutorial I'm going to be doing construction and deconstruction. So first thing you're going to want to do is find a 50 sheet of metal. Station engineering is where I'll be grabbing mine. I'm just going to grab a couple sheets, even though I probably won't need that much. And then I'm going to go find a door that I want to deconstruct. So I guess I'll just go up here. So you're going to want to go on the wiki, and you're going to want to open up the guide to construction, which I will have in the description. So the first thing you want to make sure you have is insulated gloves and also a welding helmet, which I actually didn't grab, so I'm going to go ahead and go down here and grab a welding helmet. That's going to be necessary for when using the welder so it doesn't damage your eyes. You don't need a welding helmet, it just makes things a lot better, because if you don't use a welding helmet you can damage your eyes pretty badly. So the first thing that we're going to want to do is we're going to have to find out which wire is the door bolt wire. So by doing, we can just test it on this security door. So I'm just going to open it up with the screwdriver, and I'm just going to grab my multi-tool, and I'm just going to start pulsing wires until the door bolts aren't looking up any longer. So let's try a random ones. I think okay, I'm gray. So as you can see, once we pulse the gray one, they will fall. So now we know that the door bolt wire is gray. So when deconstructing a door, it's important to make sure that all the wires are cut except for the door bolt wire. So I'm going to cut every single one, but I'm going to not cut the door bolt wire. And then once you're done doing that, what you have to do is weld the door shut. Turn on your welder, just left click it. And then after doing that, you want to take your crowbar out and take the electronics out. So you're going to get this little airlock electronics. You can just set that aside. After crowbarring it, you just want to take your wire cutters out, cut the wires out, and after you do that, you just can go ahead and use your wrench. And now the last part is just using your welder one last time to completely disassemble the airlock assembly. And then there you go. It leaves you with, let's see, 4 sheets of metal, and you get the airlock electronics too. So next what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be constructing an airlock in the place where we just got rid of it. So first we're going to use the metal, and we're going to make an airlock assembly using the 4 sheets of metal we got from disassembling it. And now that we have made that, we can just wrench it into place. And now that it is secured, I did grab a pen, and what you can do is just left click on it and you can name the door. So I'll just name it 420 for no particular reason. And then you can use glass right now, reinforced glass, if you wish to make a glass airlock. I'm not going to do that, I'm just going to make a normal one. Then what you do is you add the wires. Basically we're just doing like a reverse almost from what we were doing before. After you do that, you can what you can do is unlock the airlock electronics board with an ID, which we have right here. Since we already got out of the door, I think it may already be unlocked, but we'll see. So we got the airlock electronics, and it looks like you can swipe ID through this. So what this is basically you get to decide who has access to this. So for example, if I mark down security, then if you have access to security, you can go through this door. If I mark down security and medical, then if you have access to medical or security, you can go through this. If I take all, then anyone can go through this. So once again, in order to do this, you just click on the airlock electronics, and then you just click swipe ID with your ID in your selected hand. And then you can just go ahead and select what you want, and then click block again. Now I'm going to put the airlock electronics into here. Okay, and then what I do is just final stage is just to screwdriver it. And then there you go. Now I have this airlock here, and I don't think I even need an ID. Yeah, I don't even need an ID since I set it to all. Anyone can just walk through this door. So next, what I'm going to show you what to do is how to make a hidden door. So for this, all you need to do is just start welding a wall. This won't work on a reinforced wall the way that I do it. It takes more steps, but if you're just doing a normal wall, then you just need to weld it, slice through the plating, and as you can see, it drops a little bit of metal, which is useful. And then you have this right here, which is the girder. So if I take out the crowbar and left click the girder, it'll dislodge it. And then after you've dislodged it, what you can do is take this metal, left click it, and then there you go, you have a hidden door. And what this does is you can left click it to open and close it, which is really useful. It makes like a hidden thing, so you can create like hidden bases or hidden entryways into areas you're not supposed to go to. Now I'm going to show you how to make a wall, which is really simple. All you need to do is just take out your metal, double click it, and what you're going to look for is wall girders. You're just it only takes 2 metal to create that, and then I believe it's only another 2 metal that you just you just click on it. And actually, hold on. Right now our wall girder is secured down. I believe if you wrench it, oh no, that disassembles it. If you crowbar it, I know that it dislodge. Oh, I accidentally misclicked. Yeah, that'll dislodge the girder and make it a hidden wall. And if you crowbar it, it'll disassemble it. Screwdriver doesn't do anything. So if you want to make it this girder into a hidden door, then what you would do is crowbar it. But if you just want to make a normal wall, you don't crowbar it and just left click it with the metal, and that will add the plating and create a wall. So for what we're doing next, you're going to need a circuit board, which you can get from tech storage. So I'm just going to go right here and grab the arcade circuit board, and then I'm just going to find a good place to set up a computer. Also, you're going to need glass for setting the computer up. So glass is all over the station. I don't know what's... it's also... Here, I should mention this real quick. And a really easy way to get metal is wrenching chairs. You get 1 metal from it. Now that's super easy to do. And then another really easy way to get metal is if you just break some glass. So for example, I can just start hitting this reinforced glass window. I can just break this real quick with my welder, and once it's broken, what I can do is pick up a piece of broken glass and weld it, and see right there, it creates a little bit of glass. So that's really useful if you need to get glass in a situation. Glass or metal, they're both really easy to get. So I'm going to go to where I want to construct my computer, and you can use any circuit board for this. Just make sure that it's a circuit board you have access to. I accidentally left my circuit board back here. So I'm going to walk over here, and I'm going to start out by using my metal to create a computer frame. So that is somewhere in here. It might take me a second because, you know, it takes me a second to do everything. That's going to take us 5 metal sheets to create. So now that we have the computer frame, what we can do is just use the wrench to make sure, because right now you can move it around, which isn't good. So we want to wrench it into place. So now, oh, here. There we go. I wrenched it into place after I pushed it. That works. So now, insert the circuit board. I'm using the arcade circuit board, which lets you play a little game, which is really hard. Well, it's not that hard. It takes a few tries to beat it sometimes. Then all you got to do is screwdriver after that, and then get some wires out. Put the wires in. And then after using the wires, this is where the glass comes in. You're just going to take out the glass and put the glass on, and then take out your screwdriver to finish it. And there you go. I have this little arcade machine which I can play this game on, And remember guys, winners don't use space drugs. Nah, I'm just fucking with you guys. Winners use space drugs all fucking day. Yeah, get high, motherfucker. Yeah, motherfucker, space drugs. Getting high all day. Yes, boy. Getting high off these flying meters. Yeah. Gotta get high as fuck all day. That's what Space Station 13's about. Okay, honestly guys, you gotta be careful with the space drugs. I was being irresponsible. Got a little bit carried away there, and now I'm like really freaking hurt. And it's just not a good idea. If you're gonna do space drugs, you need to be responsible about it. I mean, it's not true that you should never take space drugs, because space drugs are a very important part to Space Station 13. Like, every round I try to take at least 10 units of space drugs. At least. And normally I try to keep it more 40 to 50 units, but I overdid it there, and I'll admit it. I overdid it. Next time we're gonna do better, and I'm gonna have to find some way to fix this because I'm throwing up a lot and I'm really hurt, and I just want to get through this tutorial, so I'm gonna try to heal up right here. So next I'm gonna be showing you how to get through these reinforced windows with the grills on them. And if you see this caution right here, it means that these are shocked. So if you're not wearing insulated gloves, you're gonna get shocked and it's gonna hurt a lot. And you're going to look stupid in front of the entire crew, which is, you know, the main thing. So what you do is you just left click. Alright, that's embarrassing. Alright, you start out with the screwdriver, left click, then switch to the crowbar, left click again, go back to the screwdriver, left click, and then we're going to go to the top one, and now we can rotate it. So now that we've rotated that, what we can do is take out our wire cutters to cut through the grill instantly. We just walk down, then we just screwdriver, crowbar, screwdriver, and then there you go. Then you can just rotate that, and then there you go. Now I'm in bridge, and there's a reinforced table here. To get rid of reinforced tables, all you gotta do, should have put on my welding helmet. As you can see, my eyes are burned now, but now the table is weakened, and I can just go ahead and crowbar it. And there you go. I could do it for the one below me too, but I'm lazy, so I'm not gonna. So security cameras are something that you're gonna need to disable if you're doing anything sketchy. So what you do is, I just left click them to open up the panel with the just left click them with the screwdriver. And there's one wire that is going to set off the alarm, and we don't know which one it is, so we're just gonna try to find out by pulsing them. And I'm pretty sure it's the one that beeps. So as you can see, this one beeps in chat when I pulse the. Actually, did I do this already in my hacking video? I'm gonna go take a look. Alright, yeah, that's embarrassing. Yeah, I actually already did this, so I'm gonna go find something else. Alright, so I'm gonna show you guys how to get rid of bookshelves or bookcases. It's really important that you get rid of them because honestly, only faggots read. So first thing you guys should do is just get rid of all of the bookshelves, because I mean really, if you're reading in Space Station 13, it's already gay if you read in life. You have to be the biggest faggot in the world if you're reading in Space Station 13. So all you have to do is just crowbar, wrench, crowbar. There you go. Be sure to destroy all books. If you see a book, just get rid of it. Any form of reading material, just throw it away, space it, I don't care. You should not be reading. Reading is actually really bad for you. So last thing I'm going to show you is how to take out floor panels. You just left click with the crowbar on the floor, and it'll give you these floor tiles which you can throw at people and it hurts them. So this is really useful if you want to make, if you want to take out the floor tiles and replace them with something, if you want to check the wiring in the ground, or if you just want to make dicks and swastikas in the ground, that works too. Alright, thanks guys for watching the Space Station 13 tutorial. You guys should really just look on the wiki, because they have like a lot of good information on there for finding out how to construct things and deconstruct things. And the big part of Space Station 13 is I can't go through everything, so it's important just to do your own experiments, try your own things out. Just remember not to go too crazy with the griefing, because a lot of servers won't like that. If you want to like test stuff out, I would suggest just starting up your own local server and just testing things out on your server, so that way you're not messing with anyone else's stuff, and if you accidentally do something, you're not going to get banned. So tune in next time for the next tutorial, and thanks for watching.
Without a particular place to be, I'm on that chase for highs in space and time, the great divine. I feel it calling out but can't wake my mind. This state I find myself in, I gotta get away, I can't help it. Distractions arise.